When I was a kid, I was really a dumb kid, shy, insecure. I never talked too much. When my parents would introduce me to their friends or their colleagues or something, I'd really hide behind my mother. That's how I was. And it continued that way throughout my teenage years and my adolescence. But then when I stepped into high school, it was like an epiphany phase. I realized that I must change. This can't be me. I want to live more. I want to be myself because I know that was not me. That was not the real me. The real me was somebody else. The real me is somebody who wants to play, somebody who wants to make friends, somebody who wants to sing on stage because I can sing. I love singing. I've always loved it, singing alone in my bedroom, and I can really sing. In the coming videos, I'll also make covers. Okay, I'll sing for you guys. So then I decided that I must build the life that I desire, live up to my true potential, to change my limiting beliefs with beliefs that will benefit me, beliefs that are going to make me the man that I'm supposed to be, the man who's confident, the man who, even if things don't work out, I'm fine because everything's just learning. I'm learning along the way. First of all, it started with a decision when I was in high school that I'm going to change my life. And it all starts with a decision. Life is a collection of choices. You make them and there are consequences. Good choices, good consequences. Bad choices, bad consequences. On my journey to become an intriguing person, a person who can make friends, a person who can step on stages, a person who can speak, who can tell his story, who can articulate his thoughts and emotions in a clear, concise, precise manner, and who's also engaging, who also is accepting and is empathetic towards others. Now that requires work. So it started with that decision, the decision to change, the decision to have a better life. I was hiding under the veil of introversion. Like, I'm an introvert. I love being myself. Have you heard those people? You meet a lot of those people. They want to make friends. They want to be out there. But resistance, you see, they cannot resist the resistance. That's why they cannot go out there. Stephen Pressfield, in his book, The War of Art, he calls resistance the enemy. Resistance is the enemy. That's what he says. Resistance wants you to stay in the same place. It wants you to stay in the comfort zone. That's what resistance wants. It doesn't want the good for you. It wants you to stay the same. It wants things to stay the same, the way they are, not change. So you have to make a decision to change, like I did. The second step, I wrote down the life that I wanted to live. I want to make a lot of friends. I want to be intriguing. I want to step on stages. I want to be able to speak and tell my story, not someone else's story. Those are good. Folk tales, fables, okay, fine. They have a part to play, but my story. I want to be able to engage and to live life. So I wrote it down, everything, the kind of life I wanted. The third thing I did was meditation. I know it sounds cliche, but meditation. Because I was a very anxious person, very anxious. I had severe social anxiety. And here's the thing, meditation helped me. It did. It cured my anxiety. I became more calm, more present. In the present moment, worry, doubt, anxiety, they creep up from time to time. But so what? This too shall pass. Everything is going to be all right. So I was training my nervous system to be in the place, in the moment of tranquility, in the moment of, in a state of peace, in a state of calm. Meditation really helped me. You can try it too. If it helped me, I think so it'll help you too. I believe that it will help you too. I guarantee you. Meditate for 20 minutes a day. I started meditating twice a day. In the morning, 20 minutes, and at night before sleeping, 20 minutes. And it really made a big difference. The next thing, I started putting myself out there. When I say putting myself out there, I started taking part in all the activities in school. I remember when I stepped in college, the first day, the first class, I took psychology, my bachelor's. The first class, they gave us a list of 5 questions, and we have to go and ask those questions to all the classmates, the batchmates. It was a very hot chick in the class, very beautiful one. I went straight to her and asked the first question. I still remember, if your life was a movie, what would the movie be about, and what would you name the movie? That was a question. And she was very receptive, and she gave me the answer. I forgot the answer. That was a long time ago. But I went and I asked her, and then there were lots of chicks in my batch. Only 2 guys, 35 women or some 35 girls, and 2 guys. It was dominated by women. So I had to go and talk to many girls. And that same day, they chose the CR, the class representative. And to my surprise, I was voted. I won. I became the class representative of the first semester. And then second semester. Just by putting myself out there, talking to everybody. It's amazing, it is. It's not that I wanted to be the class representative or something. I didn't. In fact, I didn't even vote for myself. I voted for that girl. I voted for that girl, the first girl that I asked a question to, the first question. But I won. I won the elections. Yes, so I officially became a politician. Think about that, a politician. Hmm. So I became the class representative, putting myself out there. Whenever there's a debate in university or something, I took part. I started making friends, approaching people. In the canteen of the university, there would be a few men or women sitting there. I'm like, hey, hi, may I join you? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I would talk to them which department, some of them from the Department of Theology, some of them from the Department of Sociology, some of them from the Department of Tourism, Environmental Studies, and I made a lot of friends. I started putting myself out there, getting used to this feeling of talking to strangers and making friends, turning nothing into something. Put yourself out there. Nobody's out there to bite you. The next thing, I started practicing gratitude. Every day, I would write down three things I'm very grateful for. And when I'm done writing them down, I'd close my eyes and meditate upon them, visualize them. And I will not get up and open my eyes until and unless it doesn't put a smile on my face. Really. Till I feel that feeling of joy, that feeling of happiness. And it worked. It did. I started looking at the small, mundane things of life and finding joy in them. See, that's life. Finding joy in the small, mundane things. I'm so happy that the food was nice today. My sister cooked, and she's such a wonderful, all-giving woman. She takes care of everybody. Such a beautiful dish to savor and to relish with the family. Small things. I started telling people too. Telling my family that how much I love them and how much they mean to me. It's really good. It's wonderful if you do that. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried telling somebody that you really love them? That they really mean something to you? You're really grateful that they're in your life? Have you ever tried that? Try it. Of course, it will feel awkward at first, but by the 100th time, you'll be very good at it and you'll feel normal. It's all about nervous system calibration. Anything new that you do, it feels awkward because your nervous system has not adapted yet, has not calibrated yet to that thing that you're doing. So keep on doing it till you become a pro at it. And genuinely thank people, genuinely thank God, thank the universe for giving you everything, for bestowing this life. It's a wonderful blessing you get to live. Every day is a new opportunity to live life the way you want to live. And it's wonderful. The next thing that I did is cultivating self-love, loving myself the way I am. The good parts, the bad parts. I know I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I can be a prick sometimes, but who isn't? Who isn't a prick sometimes? My mood is off. I can be very moody. I can be grumpy sometimes. And everybody is. I was very hard on myself. Now I'm going to be kind to myself. I will love myself. If I don't learn how to love myself, how will people love me? If you don't love yourself, how will you love people? It's impossible. So I started cultivating self-love. Started taking care of myself. Physically, mentally, emotionally. All these things that I just told you that I did. These are all forms of self-love. Accepting everything about myself. Accepting that I was invisible, but now I can make friends very easily. I can talk, I can tell stories. Having empathy towards myself. Not sympathy, not pity. Empathy. Looking at people too from an empathetic point of view, from an empathetic place. Understanding where they're coming from. Because I come from the same place too. Everybody has their own insecurities. They have their own needs and wants. They have their own desires. They have their own struggles, their own hardships in life. I have to, you have to. So we have to start cultivating empathy for others and for ourselves too. These are all the things that I did. I can only teach you and tell you what I did. I cannot tell you what I didn't do. So love yourself and love others the way you love yourself. But first, it starts with you, loving yourself. You have deep reservoirs of talent within you, untapped talent. You were meant to create, not disintegrate. So create the life that you want to create. Tap into those deep reservoirs of talent within you, the treasure trove within you. Now, if you want to learn how to do that, I made a very short video on how to do that. I'll link it right here. Till then, I will see you in that video. Goodbye. Peace.